In this video we will show you how to construct the dominant 7 chord and then use it in chord progressions. You just heard a C dominant 7 chord. Dominant 7 chords are written in notation with a 7 next to the letter. There is no Dom or D. After straight majors and minors, the most common chord type is the dominant 7. There are several types of 7th chords that you may have heard of. This can cause confusion, but just know that the dominant 7 is only one of these chords. How do we construct the dominant 7 chord? Chords are created by using notes from a scale. The major chords are created with 3 notes from the major scale: 1st, 3rd, and 5th. To create a dominant 7 chord, we take these 3 major chord notes and add a flat or minor 7th note from the major scale. This note is half a step or a semitone below the 7th note. Another way to think of it is as a whole step or tone below the root note. Let's clarify this with an example. The C major scale has the following notes: C, D, E, F, G, A, B. To create a C major chord, we take the 1st, 3rd, and 5th, which gives us C, E, and G. The 7th note in the scale is B, so our flat 7th note is half a step below this, which is B flat. This is also a whole step below the root note of C. So in order to create our C dominant 7 chord, we take the C major notes and add the flat 7 as a 4th note. This means that the C dominant 7 has the notes C, E, G, and B flat. Let's have a listen to the C major and C dominant 7 played after one another to appreciate the difference. You can hear the strong dissonance of the dominant 7 and its desire to resolve to another chord. This tension is drawn from the hybrid nature of the dominant 7, drawing on major and minor scale notes. If you want more help with music theory, there's a link to a great course in the description below. How can we use the dominant 7 chord? In traditional harmony, there is only one of these chords in the key, and it is on the 5th note, called the dominant. This explains the name dominant 7. The chord built from this 5th note is the 5 chord. However, because some popular music is based on blues harmony, the dominant 7 chord can also appear as chord 1 and chord 4. The primary use of the dominant 7 chord is as the 5 chord in order to resolve to the 1 chord. This reinforces the identity of the key. Here's how that could sound in the key of C major. If you have a chord progression that stays on 1, 4, or 5 for some time, you can go to a dominant 7 to make it feel less settled and add interest. For example, using the 1 dominant 7, a classic use of the dominant 7 is in the 12-bar blues. As we discussed earlier, this is primarily where the 1 and 4 dominant 7s will join the traditional 5 dominant 7. The influence of the blues on popular music means that you may have heard these chords in progressions more widely. Here's an example in C major. The core to building and understanding the dominant 7 chord is the major chord. The video on screen now will explain the major chord in detail and help you to better appreciate the contrast that the dominant 7 provides.